Story number 1. Ria worked as a junior clerk in City Trust Bank. One night, she stayed late to finish her reports. The whole building was silent, except for the ticking clock and the hum of lights. Around midnight, she heard coins clinking and paper rustling from the vault area. She thought maybe the guard was checking cash, but when she went there, no one was inside. The vault door was wide open, and cold air brushed her face. Suddenly, she heard a soft male voice. "Don't worry, I'll handle the cash." Ria turned back and saw an old man wearing an outdated bank uniform. His name tag read Mr. Khan, head teller. Ria smiled nervously, thinking he was an old employee working overtime. But when she went to the manager's office the next morning, she mentioned Mr. Khan. The manager froze. Mr. Khan died here 25 years ago, inside that same vault during a power failure. Ria didn't believe it until she checked the staff register. Her name was now listed right under his, marked as night teller. From that day, her seat remained empty, but every midnight, CCTV still caught someone working, wearing the same uniform. Story number 2. Mr. Harris was a quiet man who visited the bank every Friday. He recently rented locker number 66 to store his personal items. The bank staff noticed he always looked nervous when opening it. One day, news came that Mr. Harris died in a car crash. His locker rent was due, so the bank decided to open it. When they tried, the key broke. The spare key also snapped. Even the master key didn't work. The manager ordered to leave it alone for now. That night, the guard heard strange banging from inside the locker room. It sounded like someone knocking from inside metal. The next morning, the staff found the locker slightly open. Inside, they saw ashes and an old envelope. The envelope said, "Don't open this locker until I return." The ashes started blowing out as if moved by wind, but there was no fan. The bank called the police, but when they came, the locker was empty, just a faint burnt smell. From that day, anyone who stood near locker 66 heard whispers saying, "You shouldn't have opened this." The manager ordered to seal locker 66 permanently. A few months later, the same locker door appeared open again, though the lock was welded shut. Story number 3. Danish worked as a night security guard in a large city bank. His duty was to watch the CCTV cameras all night. The bank was empty after 8 p.m., so he often got bored. One night, around 2 a.m., he saw movement near counter 4. A woman in a white dress stood there, staring at the camera. He checked the gate camera. The doors were locked from inside. No one could enter. Thinking it was an error, he looked again. The woman now waved slowly at the camera. Danish's hands shook. He switched to live feed, and the woman was gone. He called the main branch, but the phone cut off suddenly. The next morning, the manager checked the footage. Strangely, the recording had been deleted between 2 o'clock and 2:10 a.m. The manager looked pale and whispered, "10 years ago, a woman died at counter 4 during a robbery. Her last act was waving for help at that camera." Since then, every Friday night at 2 a.m., the same figure appears, waving at the CCTV, her eyes hollow, her face frozen in that same silent scream. Story number 4. Mr. Nadim, the branch manager, was working late one stormy night when the office phone rang. The caller ID showed Vault 9. But Vault 9 had no phone. Thinking it was a glitch, he answered. A whispering voice said, "We are still waiting for our savings." The line went dead. He asked the guard to check the vault. The guard refused, saying the vault was sealed after a fire years ago. Mr. Nadim checked the records. Indeed, 30 years earlier, 3 employees had died in that vault during a robbery and fire. The next night, the same call came again. "We are still waiting." Curious and terrified, he ordered the vault opened. When they did, they found old burnt money bags and 3 melted nameplates with the employees' names. That night, Mr. Nadim got another call, this time from his own office phone. The voice whispered, "Thank you for opening the vault. We can rest now." From then on, Vault 9 never rang again. But sometimes, during storms, faint voices could still be heard counting money inside. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more terrifying real-life ghost stories.